people, at the end of the day, do not text my phone with dumb nonsense or I will put you on blast. Okay. You don't want to be put on blast. You want to be named anonymous. You're not going to get that opportunity when you're dealing with me. All right, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. As you can see by the time stamp here, it is February the 18th, 2022. We already know who sent this from the door. There's only two people that basically call my phone at the end of the day with dumb nonsense, and that would be Crow and Partey. And we know where this came from. This is definitely Partey. So anyway, yeah, dumb idiots at the end of the day that have nothing better to do at the time but to worry about the inside of my house and to try to find something to try to rattle my cage. Let me explain something to you guys at the end of the day. You keep doing this stuff and you keep making yourself look like idiots. So let me tell you why he's a complete uneducated idiot. So anyway, he sends me this picture here. Let me see what's over here. What we got going on here about my lights in my hallway because I'm doing a demonstration upstairs. And he's so up. This is what you call obsession. Obsessed with the lights in my hallway. So let me see what we get here. He writes here. We're going to go back into Messenger. How about that? Let me pop that in Messenger all together. I want to find that one where he's in there ranting about my lights in my hallway. This is how sad these individuals are. And this just came to me recently, 3 minutes ago. And I keep explaining to you jokers, look, if you're going to call my phone here with a bunch of nonsense and dumb text messages, at the end of the day, yes, your number will be posted and you'll be put on blast because you got to stop doing dumb stuff at the end of the day and mind your own business. So he says, hey, Ken, I was watching your demonstration earlier today and I was wondering why, something about the high hallway lights completely blown out. Because he's trying to say that my lights don't work in the hallway. So let me get this straight. I'm doing a demonstration. I'm walking up and down my hallway with the camera, and you're occupied with the lights I have in my hallway, wondering if my lights actually work because I have LED lights up there. Oh, they do work. If you had watched, and well, you don't watch any of my demonstrations anyway, you'd have known that right around the time where I bought this battery pack, I was basically in the process of actually running the entire house off a battery pack, solar powered. That's what I was going to do for the entire house. And I wanted to see that there was a better alternative way of basically running my lights in my hallway, something much more brighter. And I found these commercial LED lights they use in commercials for apartments or hotel lobbies and stuff like that to make the place brighter down there to see whether or not, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, okay, how much brighter could these lights be? They happen to be much better than the lights I actually have in my hallway, and I put them up there for a test. As a matter of fact, I'm 3D mapping that entire hallway, but you wouldn't know anything about that because your brain doesn't go that high up. But anyway, so the lights in the hallway are put there for an experiment. Everything we do here in the house is for an experiment. So those lights are there because I wanted to see exactly how much brighter they would be over my overhead lights that actually do work. And I did like them so much, I kept them. I don't turn on the overhead lights. As a matter of fact, they lose less power, a lot power. That's a 60-watt light up there. I think I use about 5 watts or 2 watts of power. That's basically about it. So, yeah. So he basically makes this comment. And then I basically just reply back. There is the lights working in my hallway with no problem. With the lights that I have wrapped around it, just happen to be that the lights in the hallway use less power. They're much brighter and I can control the mood where this one doesn't at all and loses more power. So I haven't never got a chance to finishing out the lighting in there of wrapping around all the way around because I've been too busy working and building, with technology that actually works at the end of the day and not the stuff that you guys make where you're dark and stuck in dark environments. You can't match your stuff to everyday paint. Your stuff is matching walls, all kinds of crazy stuff, We have stuff that actually works over here. So sometimes I forget some projects because I'm working on other projects that actually do work at the end of the day, other than the stuff that you guys got where it doesn't work. And we have a mountain of your cancellation sitting over in the kitchen drawer. So I don't know why you would even try to point that out. But yeah, he embarrassed himself. I love embarrassing trolls. So right here at the bottom, you will see me state, laugh out loud. You're uneducated. You're dumb. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I explained to people why I had those lights in there to begin with, was basically just exactly that they were basically more powerful than the lights we have. And I was going to run the entire house. My house runs pretty much basically off LED lights. I usually hardly ever use my lights in my environment. Once we get LED lights in here, I won't be using these anymore either. But everything I was going to run up the house was going to completely solar powered until I putting batteries to the house. And those lights happen to be brighter than the lights I have in my hallway. So I said, hey, might as well just use them, and they use less power. But my lights do work in my hallway. Let me explain it to someone who does not have the intelligence of a common fruit fly. So basically explaining to him, let me explain it to someone who does not have the intelligence of a common fruit fly. Yes, I'm going to, if you're going to text my phone with dumb stuff at the end of the day, I'm going to basically tell you what you really are at the end of the day. You don't have the intelligence of a common fruit fly. So, after explaining that one right there, simple and plain, right there, the lights in the hallway are the experiment. Let me see if I can run my house off using just high-end LED lights with solar-powered equipment, which I'm in the process of still doing. But these are things I'm doing right there. And so if you notice in the picture, just scroll up real quick. If you notice, we ran this all the way up a little higher up so you guys can see this. Okay, there we go. If you notice in the picture, the demonstration that the lights are much brighter than the overhead lights and use less power, I can't expect for you to understand this because you are not intelligent. And then I send them the goodbye, and then after that right here, just simple and plain right here, P.S. get a life. And I will be posting this on YouTube, and which I'm doing right now, posting it on YouTube. So this individual, Partey, has nothing better to do with his life than basically take pictures of my hallway as I'm moving back and forth showing videos. I guess you're slowly breaking down my videos. Did you check out the screen producing in a fully lit environment? You know, something that your products don't do at the end of the day. But this is just to show you. It take time to basically point out in my environment that my lights basically are using LED lights in the hallway. So you got the idea of thinking that my hallway light doesn't work. Wow, how sad are you? You're a grown man worrying about lights in my house, if they work or not. That is pretty sad at the end of the day. Well, enjoy. He's posted right there. That is a sad dude. Don't worry, buddy. When we get your paint down here, we're going to see how much of your stuff is fake. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I can back it up. Even the lights in my hallway, I can back up at the end of the day. But clearly, you can't back your product up. And we'll find out when we get your product down here and do proper testing on it. We'll see exactly how much of that nonsense you talked on your website is actually on your YouTube video and on your website is actually true, and how much of it's bullcrap. I'm willing to bet 100%. But next time you take a picture of my hallway, making a stupid claim that my lights don't work in my hallway, again, you guys never learn. I keep embarrassing you guys every time. Partey. You gonna get mad? You posted my phone number. Yeah, I posted your phone number, you dumb. Don't text my freaking phone at the end of the day. It's none of your business if the lights in my house work or not. That's my business at the end of the day. But you're that sad of a human being that you're basically breaking down my videos as I'm doing demonstrations to see what works and doesn't work in my house. Get a freaking life at the end of the day. And this is why I tell you people, this is the dumb stuff when I talk about that I go through with haters and trolls that basically have nothing better to do with their time than to sit behind the camera, go through my video demonstrations and go, look, his lights don't work in the hallway. Oh, he has a nail loose on the wall. You really, seriously, what is wrong with you? How old are you? You're a grown freaking man. Don't you have anything better to do with your time than to send me pointless text messages at 11? What time did you send this? 11 a.m. Partey? You send that 11 a.m. to my phone asking me about my lights in my hallway? That is pretty sad. Next time, you and Crow, or from now on, anytime you send anything to my phone, it's going on blast for anybody to see it. Right there. It is going right on blast. Do not call my phone late at night with dumb nonsense at the end of the day, because your intelligent level does not give you the understanding that to grow up and be a man. Idiot contacts me at freaking late at night to tell me about watching your video. Notice that the lights in my hallway looked like they weren't working because I had LED lights in there. Good gracious, you guys are stupid. I hate to call people idiots at the end of the day, but man, you guys are stupid at the end of the day. So he sends me, like I said, recap. He sends me a message late at night to wonder why the lights in my hallway, I'm using LED lights in my hallway. Hey, so you can understand way back when, like I said, when I had a battery unit in the house, I was thinking it'd be nice to run the hallway off LED lights because I have LED lights that run through the entire house. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do some LED lights in the hallway, but I want to do something really bright lights in there. So I saw these commercialized LED lights and I decided to buy them and put them in my hallway. Lo and behold, they are brighter than the actual lights I have in my hallway. These lights right here are only about 5 watts. The lights overhead are like 60 watts and they eat up more power than the lights running here. So I was going to finish out the entire hallway, set it all up, run the same thing off a battery pack. I'm going to run the whole house solar because I'm tired of paying these electric bills and do it that way. So it was an experiment. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to finish the experiment because I had other things to do, like designing products that actually work at the end of the day. Not like you two jokers, products that don't even work at the end of the day at all, period. So this is what this was for. But this idiot decides to text my phone late at night to tell me that, oh, I noticed your lights weren't working, so and so and so. Really, you seriously need to get a life. So I just responded back to him, just explained to him, yeah, my lights do work. There they go. That's the picture right there. They work perfectly fine. No problem at all. My electrician, everything, my wire in the house is brand new, so there's nothing wrong with that. I just ran those lights because at that particular time, I was going to run everything off a battery source. And I was running everything off a battery source. That wouldn't work at the end of the day off a battery source. You know why? Because it's to the electrical system. But this would, because I can run that through the battery source. Duh. I bet you don't even know what hydroelectric energy is. Or quantum physics, trigonometry, pi. You don't know any of that stuff, do you? Good gracious, I swear. I'm going to get sock puppets at the end of the day look like two of you. You guys are idiots. So this is what I'm showing you, the dumb stuff that these idiots send to my phone. So from now on, you're going on blast. Phone numbers and all are going on blast. So this is the conversation right here. I'm going to go back here. After showing this. There's the comment, the question. There's your number right there, buddy. Don't call me up. Don't text me with dumb nonsense in the day. I have work to do at the end of the day. You took the time to break down my video and look at my lights in my hallway. That is super, super sad at the end of the day. How sad can you possibly be? Look at this right here. And this is not the end of it. This is ongoing dumb nonsense I've gotten from them, but I just keep it secret. But from now on, I'm putting you guys on blast because I don't contact y'all all. I couldn't care less. If your lights are working in your hallway, don't care. It's none of my business at the end of the day. But if your screen's not functioning correctly, then yeah, I'm definitely going to put that on blast. I'm going to point that out. But that's sad. And this has nothing to do with screen paint. This idiot is so freaking bored of his life that he's contacting me about my lights in my hallway. Not a smart person at the end of the day. You really aren't. You get dumber and dumber and dumber. Let me do me a favor. Don't worry about my lights in my hallway. Don't worry about anything in my house. What you need to do is you need to make your product work because when we get your product down here, it's going to get crushed. No cancellations are going to help you. None of that. I've already got people set up already to get all your product down here, one by one by one, no matter how long it takes. You and Crow both. So at the end of the day, just tit for tat nonsense. I'll put you on blast. That's the end of it. I'm going back to work. When your product gets down here, let's see if it works because I'm going to break it down for you. All that nonsense you talk on your website, all that stuff, we're going to break it down, see if it works. And they're sending me pictures inside, telling me, oh, I noticed your lights and so and so and so. Really, you're just uneducated, just an idiot at the end of the day. There we go, right there. Calling him an uneducated. Yeah, you're stupid. You're an idiot. Definitely. I called you at the end of the day. So if you ever want to take that mess, like he called me. Yeah, I called you an idiot. A dummy. Less of the, you have less intelligence of a common fruit fly. They don't even live that long as that. But you're not a smart human being at the end of the day. Uneducated and dumb. And Just so you know, the lights in the hallway have nothing to do with the physical lights in the environment. I've pointed that out many times. And even down in my basement, if you're going to come to that conclusion, that I had two sets of high power fluorescent lights, actually two power fluorescent, yeah, in the basement. One by the washing machine, one by where the actual screen is at. We don't even count the door light or the window light. We don't even count the light in the next room. I only count the light that's actually in the environment with the screen itself. And that's how we do it over here. So at the end of the day, you guys need to get a freaking life. So I'm going to show you right there, blast. Hey, if you want, you can show people text message. Oh, I forgot. I don't text you. I don't. I text you back when you send me dumb stuff. So I guess he noticed that my lights in the hallway. He thought that, oh, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got him here. The lights in this hallway don't work. Again, you're not intelligent and you're not smart. Now, those people who watch my demonstrations notice that I put the LED lights in the hallway because, as I said before, I had the battery pack. I like the EcoFlow. I love it, running everything off battery pack. I love that. I was like, I wonder if I can run the entire house off a battery pack. Watched all these demonstrations and stuff. People were actually doing this. I'm thinking this is pretty cool. Now, the hard thing would be to run this off a battery pack. That would be a little hard because that's wired into the house. You understand that? All right. Now, this right here, I need to find LED lights that were bright enough to be able to light the house. But at the end of the day, I could run these bad boys through a battery pack unit, which would save me a ton of money, which means if I get this right, I can run the entire house completely off battery, solar powered, and my electric bill pretty much is next to nothing. What the freak is that flying around in my house right now? Oh, I know what that is. They're harmless. Anyway, so that was the whole purpose of it. It was a test demonstration. So I put these in here to see if they would be brighter than my overhead lights, which they are brighter than my overhead lights. And not only that, I can control the mood. I can make them low. Let me check right here real quick so we can educate Partey on how things work over here. See this little remote control right here? See? I can adjust my lights to any mood I like. See that? This, I cannot. You see the same lighting here? It's the same lighting here. See that dim light? But if I want, I can go in and brighten it up a little bit, make it a lot more cleaner. See, there you go. So that's why I have them in the hallway. It's an experiment that I never got around to finishing because I'm too busy doing stuff like this. Producing high-end screens and fully, so I got to zoom up, I had to show you, fully lit environments. That's what I do. Get a freaking life. You can call my phone again or you text me again, I'm gonna put you on blast again. Hey, idiots, got nothing better to do. Text me at freaking late at night to tell me about the lights in my hallway. You're a freaking idiot. That's why I don't give you guys no respect at the end of the day. Because of the dumb stuff y'all do. It's freaking relentless, man. I had so much ammo on you guys. This right here alone, we're going to be posting this on the forum site. These idiots contacted me. This idiot nerd contact me at freaking, what time is he sent this text through? This text came through 11 a.m. You got nothing better to do with your time at 11 a.m. than send me dumb nonsense like this? He's probably sitting there thinking, oh, I got him. I got him. I got him this time. I'm going to embarrass him. So and so and so. So what if my lights didn't work at the end of the day? Big deal. What's the problem with that? But unfortunately, not unfortunately, but they do work. Perfectly fine. I just choose not to use them at all. That's all. Just like I got lights that run through my entire house, and which I can light up all my screens with no problem, which you and the other one can't do at the end of the day. They all work. I just choose not to use them. I have options. I don't have to be in the dark all the time. My screen's washing up. All right, people, that's basically about it. I got things to do today. But I just want to share that with you real quick. Just so you can see that on some of the dumb stuff and how low and petty these individuals are at the end of the day. That this dumb-dumb's going to sit there and break down my video and go, oh, I saw the inside of your hallway and so and so and so. Man, get a freaking life at the end of the day. As a matter of fact, take some of that negative energy and make that product work at the end of the day. And you really need to get it to work, because by the time we get it down here, it better do what it's supposed to do at the end of the day, or you're going to go on blast again. It's going to be even worse. All right, I got to go. Thank you all. I got to get back to work again. Just want to show you some of the dumb stuff that idiots do at the end of the day. Do not send me dumb emails, because anytime you send me emails, text messages, you will go on blast. Good gracious, get a freaking life. All right, gotta go.